Through the 1970s, air shows in the Northwest and across the border in British Columbia could count on a roaring, rousing opener performed by 4 McDonnell F-101 Voodoo interceptors or their Canadian CF-101 counterparts. The F-101 Voodoo was an elegantly massive twin-engine jet fighter that served with units arrayed to challenge potential transpolar or trans-oceanic attacks by bomber formations. Capable of flight faster than 1,100 miles per hour, even the subsonic afterburner-boosted pass of an F-101 at an airshow was a sensory thrill to behold. It's easy to conjure one of those brilliant blue sky summer days in the Northwest, the kind of day that makes you forgive and forget the months of rain as you bask in the sun at an airshow. In trail from the left, 4 Voodoos approach, lighting their afterburners at midfield and rocketing away in a sensational climb. There always seemed to be a split-second delay in the boom from the second afterburner as the twin-engine F-101s reacted to the introduction of unburned fuel to each J-57 turbojet's exhaust, giving the afterburner light-off a characteristic and dramatic buh-boom. The effect was a chest thumper when performed by standard Voodoos painted in the overall American gray or Canadian aluminum color of the era. What could make it even better? In 1977, the folks at Canadian Armed Forces 409 Squadron, Comox, British Columbia, figured an impending official ceremony was just cause to create a commemorative paint job on one of their routine CF-101s. Gone was the utility aluminum silver paint. Gone was the almost understated red and white lightning bolt flash that coursed forward on most CAF aircraft for years. In place of these institutional colors was a robin's egg blue nose on which the challenging head and beak of a fierce Black Hawk blended into a glossy black aft fuselage. The jet chosen for this treatment carried Canadian Forces serial number 101012, emblazoned with Hawk 1 Canada lettering. The Black Hawk Voodoo stood out in a formation of its dulled silver companions. After its panache as a commemoratively painted warplane, the first Hawk 1 Canada Voodoo slipped out of the limelight. The detailed Canadian militaria website Walker Military Insights says Voodoo 101012 became an instructional airframe in September 1987, often the last roll before salvage. In December 1993, this CF-101 was struck off as a Canadian Air Force asset. But earlier, in 1984, 409 Squadron had another brief and bright flirtation with the colorful Hawk 1 Canada paint scheme, applying the colors to CF-101 number 101057 during the 60th anniversary of the RCAF. Distinguishable from its older sibling, Voodoo 101057 added blue horizontal bands to the rudder. This Hawk 1 made its final flight on July 10, 1984. Canada was embarking on the era of the CF-18 Hornet, and the final Hawk 1 Canada Voodoo was preserved on a concrete pedestal at Canadian Forces Base Comox where it had served. Long gone are the days of Voodoo airshow flybys, but it is not difficult to stand near a displayed Voodoo or leaf through grainy old 35mm negatives and imagine that rapid double-boom afterburner light-off. I'm Fred Johnson for the Airailimages channel's Anecdotal Aviator. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please help it along by giving it a thumbs up.